What's up, YouTube? It's EricALionsFan. Thanks for clicking on this video. Guys, this one's going to be pre-recorded. I got some things I got to do tomorrow, so I'm not going to be able to do a beer review, but I figured I'd do it tonight. This beer is an IPA from Alaskan Brewing Company. This is called the Husky IPA. This is one of their spring seasonals. This beer comes in at 7% alcohol by volume, and it has 50 IBUs. I had to look up the IBUs on the website. There's not any IBUs on the bottle here, which I don't think is very... to me, it's not very critical for an IPA. To me, I just really don't care about the bitterness units. Now, other people do. It has a best by date of June 11th of 2017. Would rather say a bottled on date on here rather than an enjoyed by date or a best by date. So it's going to ding them a little bit on my score. Other than the O'Douls that I just got done doing, I didn't see a bottled on or a canned on date, but it being no alcohol in it, I don't know if it's that critical or not, and I didn't put that in the last video. But guys, the Husky IPA, it's a Mosaic India Pale Ale. Beer Advocate gives us an 86. The Bros have not reviewed it yet. Rate Beer gives us an 88 overall and an 80 in the style. Wasavath Beer Reviews is the only beer reviewer to review this beer. He did it 2 months ago, so I got to imagine he got it extremely fresh. If not, if he doesn't even live up by the Alaskan brewery up there. He gave it an 85. He thought it was kind of an average style beer. Not much really to see or to write home about for this beer, but I'm going to give it a try here, guys. I seen it, and I figured I'd give it a try, and who knows what we're going to get. So that's really all I've got here, guys. So let's crack this top, and we'll see what we got. It's not a twist off. You're going to need a bottle opener for this one. Usually with most IPAs, you're probably going to have to get a bottle opener. Nice hiss. All right, guys, let's give it an aggressive pour like I always do. Right, guys, let's leave it right to there. All right, guys, presentation is a foamy head, foamy white head, small to medium bubbles. I would say small, starting to go on to medium here on the side with that aggressive style pour here, guys. I got 1, 2, 3, a 4-finger head pour. I'm getting a lot of the IPA notes already. This one, it says it's a SRM of 5, and the SRM scale is just the color of the beer. Usually, that's kind of reserved for lagers and all that stuff, or maybe light, very, very, very light IPAs. This one looks like a lager to me. It has that straw-colored look, the maize color to me. I did have some bubbles, but now they're gone. It's not in an etched glass. It's just a general glassware glass here, guys. So let's get a nose on it. Let's see what we got. Ooh, right away, getting typical IPA smells. This smells more like a mango or a grapefruit style, more than I would say, more to the mangoes. But still, you're getting your IPAs, your IPA, general IPA smell. Maybe a little bit of pine in there. I'm smelling the malts. The malts are starting to come through. This one actually smells very, very good, guys. Yeah, kind of some muskmelon. That's kind of the overwhelming aroma that I'm getting. Muskmelon. Not so much grapefruit, but muskmelon, melons. Maybe it's coming from that Mosaic style hops. Maybe that, and guys, I don't really know what my hops smell like. I haven't, as you guys can tell, I don't necessarily do IPAs because I'm a typical American adjunct lager drinker. I don't really go towards the IPAs all that often. Although there is some good ones out there. All right, guys, let's throw it down the gullet. Let's see what we get. Bottoms up, guys. Cheers. Getting big melons from the Mosaic hops. Let's pour the rest in here. Mouthfeel is a little light. I got to admit, it's a little light. Wasavath, I think that's how I'm pronouncing his channel. He was saying the same thing. It was light. A little on the light side for a 7%. Maybe some candy in there. Maybe like some... I'm getting kind of candy... I don't want to say candy corn. That's not what I'm getting, but a sweetness probably is kind of what I'm getting, and that's kind of why I'm saying the candy. hops are there. You can taste them with the melon. 50 IBUs, I would think, is a little high. I would guess maybe, well, maybe 50 is good. I was going to say about into the 40s, but maybe 50 is a good one on this one. It's not to the point where it's going to blow you back and, you know, kind of blow you. You're like, wow, man, this is just too bitter. To me, being a seasoned beer drinker and going through all this type of the styles, and I wouldn't necessarily say I'm a seasoned craft beer drinker. I'm a seasoned American lager drinker. I would say, I would say that this is not blowing my palate away. Now, if you guys are starting to get into the IPAs, I would go something with probably a little bit less IBUs. Maybe a Founders All Day IPA is maybe a good one to start out with. Maybe a sessionable IPA, something that's a little light, not going to be as bitter to start out with, and then kind of work your way up into the bigger IPAs and maybe a little bit more bitter IPAs. But guys, I think this is a winner to me. That's my own personal opinion. I like that melony style hops. Not so much to the grapefruit. It is a little thin. I will say that. A little light flavored. Finish is nice and crisp for an IPA. Maybe going on a little bit onto the dry side. I think it's a winner, guys. I got to admit, I think it's a winner. I would give this an A-. I would give it probably a 91, an A-. Probably better than what Wazabath has said on his. He thought it was kind of run-of-the-mill IPA. That's the kind of the theme that he kind of had. I think it's a little bit better than that, personally. I give it a 91. I give it an A-. So the Alaskan Husky IPA. Guys, if you guys can get this, I would highly suggest getting this. It's a good beer. I don't think it's quite to the A category. Maybe if it had a little bit more body to it, it might get to the A category. It is a little thin, I will say that. The bitterness is probably about right. 50 IBUs, it's kind of getting into the bitterness. But if you like melons and you like a little bit bitterness to your beer, you guys are going to love this. And I'm digging this, as you can tell. It's starting to blow air at my skirt, starting to kind of knock my socks off kind of thing. So, guys, what do you give the Alaskan Husky IPA? I give it a 91, an A-. I think it's good. I would get this beer again if I could find it. Right now, I can only find it in singles, but I'm sure now as it's coming into spring, you're going to find more and more of these at your local craft beer store. So I would check this out. If you like IPAs, this is one to get. Guys, if you had this, what do you guys give this? You guys give it an A, B, C, D, or F? Put it down in the comments, and also do a like, subscribe as well. And as always, guys, if you've had too much to drink, please get a designated driver. You guys know my spiel. Please don't drive drunk in this day and age, because you're going to get pulled over, thrown in the back of a cop car, jail time, court fees, possible prison time. And guys, if you hit or kill somebody, you're going to be into the slammer a while. You're going to be in prison for quite some time. And if you kill yourself, you're going to be 6 feet under. So guys, just do yourself a favor. Ask somebody to take you home. Call your buddy. Grab a taxi. Grab an Uber. Do something other than driving home drunk, okay? In this day and age, it's just not worth it, all right? And as always, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope to see you guys again soon. Deuces.